E is working and source is working as well. Why is my TikTok not working? E. Everything seems to be working. Everything seems to be working. But it's not TikTok. TikTok's not working. TikTok's not working. Mm-hmm. La 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 la. TikTok not working. Yeah, the vertical TikTok is this is working, but this too. The vertical TikTok is this is working, but it's working now. Let's go. It's working now. Let's go. Again. Yes. Yes. Stream manager. Table. Yeah, too many places. Might stop. Let's stop. Let's stop YouTube source or mm-hmm. Hello Sams, hello. How you doing? I'm trying to figure out all the places I can go live in. Twitch. I might have to remove one of them. I'll just remove TikTok and we'll see how it goes. How is the YouTube live?
So a new multi-stream plugin for OBS just came out, this time coming from Stream Elements. I've already had a lot of questions asked.
It's Amritsar. Timrima Barale. Talai Barale. कस्तो आएको छ यहाँ अनि ठिकै याद छ ए ए ए तँलाई बराले ए काम गरेछ च्याट पनि काम गरेछ हैन चेक चेक बस ए काम गरेछ च्याट पनि काम गरेछ हैन अब चाहिँ मेन भनेको स्ट्रिम Is the bitrate still unstable? Average bitrate too high. That's why. Sorry र बराले म एकदम आज ऊ मात्र चेक गर्न मात्र आएको के खासमा के छ त चलि नै रहेछ बन्द भयो होला हैन गुड छैन बन्द भयो रहेछ त्यो टिकटकमा तेरीमा अमृते हेलो दान्ते हेलो डान्टे पटुवाई मोरल डान्टे पटुवाई मोरल I'm in stream. You are in stream. Thank you, Dante. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to figure something out, Dante. Give me a moment, okay? तेरीमा ढाकामा खुब बोल्न जाने है रियलमा यस्तै नराम्रो देखिनु हो भन्न थाले यार यस्तो नि हुन्छ भनेको कसै एकैछिन ल गाइजहरु म एकछिन ल च्यानलले एड हान्दिनु पर्यो के मैले युट्युब लिंक भयो दिल्ली भित्र आएकै गर्छ त ओ बरालु के छ त नि बरालु खबर क्यारी छौ अब फ्रेन्ड्स You try to accept the invitation for your own channel once. Yeah, so overlay. काम गरेको देखेर चाहिँ मजा लाग्यो क्वालिटी कस्तो आयो भन्ने यसो चेक गर्न मन लाग्यो एकचोटि होइन तर मजा चाहिँ मजा आयो त्यही छ यो त ठिकै छ राम्रै आयो यार क्वालिटी अचम्म लाग्यो ओभर टेन्डर भयो भन्दा म त बन्दा आलुको तरकारी बनाउनु लाग्छ तर ओभर टेन्डर भयो बन्दा रे किन हुनु त्यस्तो भएन है भएन ओभर टेन्डर हान्नलाई हल्का क्रन्ची टपिङ हालिदेऊ नि त अर्को
For a while. We got to talk about this situation. This person goes and they post the entire email list for all Doge employees with their first and last name.
For context, this is the same person that was previously summoned by the House Oversight Committee for their tweets.
Do you believe that rhetoric targeting officials with violence is a threat to democracy?
Yes.
Only a few weeks after the attempted attack on a Supreme Court Justice, Alejandro Caraballo tweeted out the following: "The 6 justices who overturned Roe should never know peace again. It is our civic duty to accost them every time they're in public. These justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again."
Don't believe that's a correct characterization
What
of
you
my
tweeted,
statements.
though. Did you not tweet that?
Right, straight to jail. This is the way I see it. So you got to take one step back and think about it from this perspective. There is no reason for you to publish this information other than to compromise the safety of the people that are on this list. That is the only reason that you would do it. Is you're trying to give somebody out there the gun and have them pull the trigger. This is malicious intent that is being distributed at mass in order to hopefully get a violent outcome. At government employees, I can't see anybody being able to defend this as anything other than malicious. People have been way too fucking free putting out shit like this and then promoting violence. You need to face serious fucking accountability.
Got the wood jammed in there about as tight as I can. There's a lot of snow and moisture in these logs. I'm going to try to get as much of that moisture out before I put the lid on. You know,
so you're
you
using
start to see a lot
SE-Line
of
or
steam
ground
coming out
control
of
and
the
you
barrel.
don't see multi-chat and you're like, what's happening? Well, you got to connect your
You can hear the
accounts
water
first.
sizzling in the bottom of the barrel.
So the way you
Not
want to
gonna
do
get
this is
any
you first
charcoal
log into
till all
Stream
that
Elements on
water's
your
gone.
regular and click on the page if you need to, and you can see all
Oh,
the
yeah,
4
that's really
platforms that we
taking good.
support. So
A
now
lot
you
of
need
steam
to
and a
add
little bit of smoke.
those accounts that you want to see in multi-chat
Still feels
by
pretty
clicking
cool
one
in the
of
middle
these
though.
buttons
We're just
and
gonna
then
let that
logging
go
in
for
with
a
the
nice long time. I'm gonna be checking on this fire on and off all night long. Alright, I think it's time to start making this place comfy. put my animal hides in there.
With every day that goes by, multi-streaming, Java nuisance
Got a
install
couple
just
caribou
made
hides
this
as
a lot
mat,
better.
a nice
But you can
buffalo
either
hide
use
as a blanket.
give that thing to set it up. However, Stream Elements has released a new actual plugin you can use with the ability to add a have a link to
Hard
it
to see on the
OBS
camera, but every
when
now
you're
and
making-
then the
actually
smoke
add
coming
more
out of the
plugins
barrel
in my
is
tech
catching
channel
on
now, so now I
fire.
can see the chat
You
from
can
my
hear
main
the
gaming
wood
channel,
popping
my
and
tech
stuff,
channel,
so I
if
think
ever
we're
stream
starting to
there.
get some
None of the
charcoal on the
PC
bottom.
streams.
But
So I think it's
most of
amazing.
this smoke
Right now,
coming
Stream
out of here
Elements
is
bot or
actually
Stream
just
better.
steam.
Once you granted access to it and actually loads
It feels
properly, it
wet.
should just work perfectly fine. Now, the tech
Pieces
channel,
like this are
you can
still
you get
wet.
access to some pretty cool stuff. First of all, on the right here, you do
All
have
right,
a
we'll go ahead and cook a
multi-chat, and this
baked
multi-chat
potato
is really
here.
cool because you can select which platforms you want to primarily use. You can select your Twitch if you're just streaming the Twitch maybe one day, or you can do YouTube, and of course you can do all if you really want to do all of them and see all the chat
Get this
feed
thing
for each
surrounded
platform.
by cool.
Now, they supposedly are working on a way to add TikTok
dinner, I
chat
thought
and
I'd
also
cook
Kick
myself a whole
chat.
chicken.
So I messaged
I'm gonna
them
go
on
ahead
Twitter
and
too. I'm like, yo,
spatchcock
these are the
this
things
bird,
that's
which
really
is
good about your
basically
plugin.
a way of
Here are your
preparing
weaknesses,
it
and they
so it
took my
lays down
feedback really
flat.
good. So
Makes it cook a
hopefully
lot
they'll just
faster.
implement it very soon. Now, besides that though, you do
Just
have
cut
another
either
thing on
side
the
of the
left here,
spine
which
and
is
take the
a
whole spine out.
multi-alert feed, which can actually see all the platforms that are connected to. You can see here my alerts for my YouTube, for my gaming channel. You can actually see some alerts from my Twitch because I don't get any Twitch follows. Follow me on Twitch. On the left here, which is a multi-alert feed, which can actually see all the platforms that are connected to. You can see here my alerts for my YouTube, for my gaming channel. You can actually see some alerts from my Twitch because I don't get any Twitch follows. Follow me on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? But you can see it works perfectly fine. Now, another thing you do need to set up is make sure you go
Salt
to
and
your
pepper.
creator dashboard under your settings and actually
Let that
add
roast.
the stream elements as a mod by going into community in your settings. That way it just has no problems down the line. Sometimes with these, make sure you go to your creator dashboard under your settings and actually add the stream elements as a mod by going into community in your settings. That way it just has no problems down the line. Sometimes with
Yeah,
these
we
kind
got
of things,
flames coming out. Still a lot of steam coming out, but look at that. Look at the flames coming out. Once I consistently see flames coming out of the barrel, then I know it's time to put the lid on. So just keep this fire going all night, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to have a whole bunch of charcoal. All right, we're going to go fill this up a couple more times. Make sure I got plenty of water for tonight. It's a long tradition that you have to burn at least one thing when winter camping, and I think it was my water bottle. It's got like a goiter. I set it near the fire to keep it from freezing and got it a little too close. Yeah, I better take care of that. It's my only water bottle on this trip. Now let's see how the bird's doing. Looking good. All right, let's check on the charcoal. See, the bottom of the lid is covered in wood tar. Starting to come along. Little jar of gravy here. It's pretty frozen. Get that warmed up. Got some frozen oil. Got bacon chunks, green onions, yellow onions, and chives frying in a little butter and oil. Definitely overdid the baked potato, but that's okay. Got butter, salt, pepper, chives, onions, bacon, and a little bit of gravy on a very overdone baked potato. It's a little charred on the outside, but the inside's still good. All right, let's take a look at this chicken. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, you know it's done when you can just pull the leg off and you don't have to cut it. Oh. We're gonna try some spicy honey barbecue sauce too.
Oh, that is a good potato. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, that gravy is just tangy and good. Whew, I like this spicy honey barbecue sauce. Oh, slow roasted chicken over a fire is hard to beat. That was good. Oh.
Got a little dessert coming our way.
This is a little Australian cookie called a Tim Tam. And if you bite the ends off, then you can use it as a straw. And then all the hot chocolate melts the inside. And that is a Tim Tam Slam right there. It's definitely feeling colder on this trip. Put a thermometer out in a tree over there. I'm gonna go check it, see what it says.
Yeah, looks like it's about 3 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
All right, I'm gonna bring this inside the shelter. We're gonna see how good of a job I did building this thing. All right,
I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it right there on my bed. Let's see, we're almost 30 degrees, just a little below freezing. It's kind of fun. Look at all the icicles it's made. All right, I'm gonna go grab some wood real quick, and I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna use my jacket and gloves as a pillow. Oh, I'm pretty tired. I think it's time to go to bed. See you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning. Oh, I'm pretty warm, even though the fire's gone out. But my feet are a little bit cold. But I need to get up. My hide froze to the logs. Oh, there we go. Oh, that burned down pretty good. Can't remember exactly, but I think I built the fire under that barrel around 3 p.m. and it's 8:30 a.m. right now. So 17 hours it's been burning. I think it's time we crack it open and see what we got. I expect it's not completely done, but we'll see. Oh, the barrel's much lighter. All right. Look at that. That is great charcoal. There's some pieces that aren't done all the way through. This'll work. That, it's so light, you can just feel the difference. You can see that some of it down there is still cooking. Well, that seems to have worked reasonably well. We're gonna let that sit with the lid on while I go make some breakfast. Hopefully it'll cool down a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna be making a tinfoil breakfast. It's hash brown, sausage, bacon, and vegetables. You can hear it sizzling already. Let that sit and cook for about an hour or so. That looks pretty good. Gonna add some of this spicy honey barbecue sauce. Oh, that was good. Oh, look at that. It's 10 o'clock and it's all sunny. Got my forge and my anvil set up. You work the billows by pumping the handle up and down, and that turns this flywheel which runs a fan and blows air into the coals. Unfortunately, the grease on the forge is frozen up, so it doesn't want to work very well right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the fire going, and I think that'll solve my problem.
Different chats while you're live streaming is right now and solve this and tap to
So there's a little tooth right here in this gear, and when you spin the hub, the centrifugal force puts the tooth out and it grips the inside of this gear and engages the flywheel. There's a lot of grease in that hub, and that grease is cold, and so sometimes the tooth isn't coming out and engaging properly. I think warming it up is helping it work a little better, but it's still got problems.
Anyway, all of that is super clever. They've just recently made this is, and it's so
Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that's working. So I got a piece of leaf spring steel from a broken ATV trailer. We're gonna go ahead and heat that up. I'm gonna try to turn it into a knife. There we go. There we go. I'm almost done using up all the bad charcoal. This stuff still works pretty good. Starting to get into some really good charcoal here. Stuff is burning great. I was thinking how I want to replace this with a metal handle. Alright, it'll still work. It's just going to be a lot more work. We'll let that cook for a couple hours. While I got the forge cleared out, I'm going to go ahead and empty it. There's a bunch of coals and ash down there, and the fan won't turn. I need to sit down. This is going to be a while. You know, there's a common myth amongst metal workers that files should only be used in one direction. Turns out that's not true. Works a whole lot better if you do it in both directions. Wall of my structure caught fire. Now, we're gonna deal with that. Wouldn't be a winter camp out if I didn't catch my structure on fire at least once. Let's see how these moose ribs are doing. If you want to know if they're done, you squeeze the end. And if the meat's pulled off the end of the bone, then you know they're done. And this one is done. This is from the moose I shot this fall. Oh, I like moose ribs. Oh. Oh, that was good. So messy though. My hands are so dirty. The only clean spots are where I was touching my food. I gotta keep working on this knife. Like the look of that. There you go, one hole done. Oh, it's time for a little dessert. Oh, got a little mini pie, nice and warm. Oh, that was good. All right, back to work. Three holes. Now it's time to harden it. When you get high carbon steel glowing hot and then cool it down suddenly, it becomes harder.
यो सब
So
काम
after
गर्यो
you
मलाई
quench the
खुसी
knife in
लाग्यो आज
snow,
चाहिँ हैन
then you test it with a file to see if it's the
ए
right hardness.
त्यहाँ साइड स्क्यान
like it.
गरेछ कि
Get a